Hi guys, welcome to video 1 for fan page ad secrets. Now, in this video basically I want to show you a quick campaign I've actually done for the fan page for my client. Now, as you can see, this is 35,971 fans. Okay, I'm gonna refresh this. I'm just gonna show you some proof of how powerful this is. We've got like 4 fans just like that. Okay, now this particular campaign that I've done, I'm just going to show you proof of this fan page campaign I've actually set up. I mean, each time I refresh, this figure goes up. Okay. Now I'm just going to scroll at the bottom, and I'm going to click on advertising. Okay. And as you can see, this is the new campaign that I've actually done. Obviously, I've targeted a foreign country again. And as you can see here, just look at the clicks. I've got 4,438 clicks, and basically I'm paying, just look, it's 0.001 CPM. Okay, so that's cost per impression. So I'm actually paying 0.01. Now you can look at the click-through rate, which is 0.5, which is excellent, and I've only spent about £10 for. Okay. So this ad is really good. Let's look at the image of the ad. This is the image of the ad I used this time. I sort of mix and match my images, and again it says like this page if you love Mendy, and this time I've decided to go with everyone. So I'm targeting 1.3 million users who are female between 17 and 45 and who are not members of this page. Now, as you can see, the suggested bid was 0.004. You don't have to go with 0.04. Okay, so I'm going with 0.002 because that's the lowest you can bid. Okay, and you know I'm getting cheap traffic. So let's just go back on the page again, and as you can see, it's 35,980 now. Okay, so this is very powerful. You know, it's very powerful stuff. So I'm gonna refresh this page again. Now you should also notice these likes on here, on this page here. Now I didn't create any campaigns for these other likes. Okay, this is for my client again. And let's just look at this page here, Fashion Craze, 2005 fans. Okay, and again this is the result of all these likes that appear on here. So let's look at Shoe Craze. These are automatic autopilot fans, 325 fans. Again, there was no campaign made. Let's look at Bangle Craze, 866 fans. Let's look at Hairstyle Craze, 59 fans altogether. Let's look at all the other likes of here. Makeup Craze, 1,130 fans. So again, you can just see just how powerful this strategy is. Basically, you know, you can just see for yourself. So again, this is basically important. What you need to do is, if you want to like other pages, you simply click on use Facebook as whatever your page is. So if I'm going to be clicking on this page here, okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to simply go to a fan page. So let's just go to fan page. So all we've got to do is click on like. So if I click on like here, okay, this fan page will appear on here. But obviously this is not my fan page. So whichever fan page you want to direct traffic to, or what you can actually do is you can actually, because you've got so many fans on your Facebook page. So for example, let's just look at this one here, 36,003. Okay, what you can actually do is basically you can actually contact companies, foreign companies or you can contact companies in your niche and basically get them to pay you so they can appear on this like area. Okay, so you might want to say you might want to contact a company in the fashion market who are based in India or wherever you want to target, and say, look, you know, you've got a fan page with 36,000 fans, and yeah, you can put the link as a like on the fan page, and you can also recommend people join their page, and as a result they will get lots of fans. So they can pay you anywhere from a monthly fee to, I don't know, whatever you want to charge them. Okay, so this is a really powerful strategy. So just wanted to just show you some, proof. And again, I've refreshed the page and I've got 36,013 fans, and it's still the same campaign that I'm literally paying pennies for. This one, okay, which basically is targeting all of the people in Pakistan, 1.3 million, 1.3 million, yeah, 1.3 million people. Now I know that I've said in the guide that if you're going to target UK, USA and Canada, make sure it's not over a million, because you're going to get your budget wasted. But for some countries you can afford to target millions of users, because you're guaranteed cheap traffic. So again, this is just cheap traffic. Now all the companies who are living in Pakistan, they would go nuts. If you can contact them and say, I can get this much fans for you, and I'll create a campaign for you, and just give me a fee or small fee, you can make a fortune, just from your ad campaign service, because you're literally spending pennies and you're getting 4,000, 5,000 clicks. Okay, so this is what you can actually do. Okay, so in the next video, I'm gonna basically go about firstly creating your Facebook page, and finding the relevant niche market before we decide to create a campaign. Okay, so I'll see you in video 2. Hi guys, welcome to video 2 for fan page and secrets. In this video, I'm basically going to talk about how you can go about in finding the right niche for your Facebook page. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do is basically you need to go into Likester.com and just get a basic idea of the niche, the markets that are popular in any country that you want to target. Okay, so for example, let's just say, okay, let me target the UK, and let me just target, let's just say, okay, here in the UK we can see these are currently popular. Okay, so you can actually sort by category. Okay, so let me just sort by, let me see what games are popular in the UK at the moment. Okay, okay, this is gonna take a sort of few moments to load, and in that time I'm just gonna pause the video and I'm just gonna wait for this to load. Okay, we can see these are the most popular games in the UK at the moment. As you can see here, you've got games like FIFA 11, Battlefield, Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat. Again, you got these popular games that people are big fans of. Okay, so and again, this is just an example. If you want to target your niche markets, what I suggest you do is you just need to sort of browse the other different categories here. I don't know, like an interest. So let's just see an interest. Let's see what comes up for that. Okay. Again, I'm just going to pause the video until this shows up. Okay, here we are. We got interest in the UK, politics, surfing, history, sleep, gym. We got hiking. Okay, listen to music, the guitar. We got things like guitar, cars. Okay, everyone loves cars. Let's just click on the next one. We got camping, sport, boxing, species, philosophy, nightclub. Okay, you got family, we got graffiti, and then you can just go on and on here. You can gardening, watching movies, poker, going out, love, DJing. Okay, this is huge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create a page based from this. We've got driving as well. We've got reading books. We've got 2.9 million people. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a fan page on basically reading books, and then you've got martial arts as well here. So okay, in fact what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head over to Facebook, okay, and get on the relevant tab. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly create our Facebook page. So obviously you want to have the right category. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a Facebook page on an interest or a niche. Okay, I would avoid creating a cause or a community page, because you know, once you get about 10,000 fans, Facebook takes over and your publishing rights will get removed. So again, I'm just going to quickly create a Facebook page. I'm just going to call it I Love Reading Books. Okay, I love reading books. Okay. And I'm just going to click on Get Started. Okay, this is the page. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go for an image. So I'm just going to click on go into Google Images, and I'm going to go into Advanced Search, and I'm going to type in an image. Let's just reading books, and I'm going to head over to this category here, and I'm going to head over to label for commercial reuse. Let's click on Google Search. Okay, and we can use any of these images here. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to go with an image. Reading books. You can use this image as well. There's a good one. I'm going to use this image, so I'm just going to quickly upload this onto my fan page. So I'm going to click on upload image. Okay, and this is going to be uploading, hopefully. And there we are, our image, which relates to reading books. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is going to type in, I'm just going to update the status. Do you love reading books? If so, share your books today. Okay, so I'm just going to click on share here. And the next thing that you're going to do, if you want to basically set up a basic welcome page tab, or you know someone, you can always head over to fiverr.com, hire someone to create your basic landing page. But again, this is not about Facebook pages and everything that was covered in my previous courses. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is click on edit info. You want to basically enter a description about the page. If you are a book lover or a book fanatic, please share your books here. Okay, and I'm going to click on save changes. Okay, and next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the next thing we want to do is you need to basically, at this moment in time, if you've not edited this page, or if you've not entered any text, then I advise you to do so now. So this is how I usually look for a niche. Okay, I go to Likester or Google Insights, and I just see what people are basically typing in. In fact, let me just go to Google Insights right now. Let me just see what people are typing in regards to books. Okay, click on 2011. Let's click on the UK. Web search reading books. Okay, and there we have it. England is a lot of interest in books. You got Kindle books as well, and don't forget you can actually promote Amazon books as well when it comes to making money from your pages. So again, we got stuff like online reading, online books, online reading books, Oxford reading books. So again, this is no surprise that the regional interest is from England, and these are the popular towns. So if you're going to create a campaign, you can target Brentford, Birmingham, Manchester, London. Okay, so again, you know, this is a pretty useful tool. Okay, in the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to go through how to go about creating a campaign for your Facebook page once you've created it. So I'm going to stick to the same campaign. I'm going to stick to the same Facebook page for the purposes of this video. Okay, so I'll see you in video 3. Hi guys, welcome to video 3. And in this video, basically, I'm going to show you how to create your campaign and select your image and to create your body. The first thing that you need to do is click on promote with an ad. So you click on this link here, or you click on this link here. So Facebook actually encourages you to get more fans to your page by promoting your page. So I'm just going to click on this here, promote my page. Once you click that, you should then see a screen that looks like this. Okay, so with the destination tab, again you can send traffic to your opt-in page. If you're building a list, you can send them to your wall, or you can send them to your landing page. For the purposes of this, I'm just going to leave this to wall. And here, what we can see is the body tag. Now, when it comes to the body tag, this is very important. You have to make. I usually keep this short and simple and sweet. Okay, so when it comes to writing your body tag, make sure it's something that people can actually relate to. So in the case of this I'm just going to put down, if you love reading books, then like this page. Okay, something like that. Okay, if you love reading books, then like this page. Or I can put something like this. Like this page if you love reading books. Okay. So as you can see, the word like, I've put speech marks. Well, I put speech on it. I put speech marks on it, and this will basically make it stand out more. Okay, or you can put something like if you love books, like this page, something like that. Again, something that people can relate to. Okay, so the next thing they do is select your image. I'm not going to really go for this image because this is sort of boring and plain. I'm going to go for my own image, which I selected, which I paid for. So I'm just going to look for my image. Okay, this one is a perfect image. As you can see, it's got a yellow color on here, and it's got a picture of a woman hiding her face and reading a book. This is perfect. Okay, so what you want to do is you basically want to when you create your page, when you create your Facebook page, your title of your Facebook page appears on your ad. This is very important, guys. Okay, your title of your Facebook page, you cannot change this. Facebook does not allow you to change your ad title. So you want to make sure your ad title relates to your, well, whenever people look at your ad, they will see it's about books, So this one is saying, I love reading books. Your Facebook page could be in a form of rhetorical questions such as, do you like reading books? So it's sort of inviting the reader to be curious. Okay, and it says here in the body tag, it says like this page if you love reading books, and I've got the image. And the image and the body text are both important. Okay, they go well together. So this ad here, again relates to books, and the image relates to books as well. So make sure relates to your books. Don't have an image of a cow or a dog pulling a face if it's not going to be about books, because Facebook will most likely delete it. Okay, so what you want to do is just leave your if you want to simply follow this format, keep it simple. I mean, all I've done is in my previous campaigns I've put something like this page if you love pianos, like this page if you love going to the gym, like this page if you love Celebrity X, like this page if you like I don't know, music, like this page if you like singing. Just something like that. Okay, something which people can be passionate about. So what you can actually do with the images is you can also put a border around the image. So for this image, I'm going to put a border around this image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Pixlr. I'm going to head over to a photo editor online, which is pixlr.com. And basically what you can actually do, you can actually create your image, you can actually make it really cool. So I'm just going to click on open photo editor, and I'm just going to open my image. Okay, this is my image, and I'm going to put a border around this image. So I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to select a red border. Okay, as you can see, you can select your color here. So I'm going to select a red border. Let's just see the right one. Oops, I've actually lost the image. Okay, there's my image again. Just get rid of that. So what you can actually do is you can draw a border around this image. So what you need to do is you need to click on this section here. Again, you can select the border thickness, and you can put a nice border around this. This one's a bit too thick. I'm just going to click on undo. I'm just going to select 4. Okay, and then you can just have it like this. Okay, you can see the border is nicely round this image, and if you want to just decrease it a bit like this. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save this image, and then I'm going to go back to my page and I'm going to upload the image. Okay, so as you can see, our image has been uploaded. There's a nice red round border, a nice rectangle border around this image, and yep, the next thing to do is basically get ready to target your ad, and this is what I'm going to talk about in the next video. Okay, so for now, what you got to remember is you need to keep your Facebook page title simple, and because when you're going to create a campaign, people are going to read this on the page itself. You need to have a good body title, keep it short and sweet. Don't use jargon on your Facebook ad, and then you need to use a good image that people would relate to, if you know, and then you can just create a nice border around your image. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video 4, where I talk about the countries that you can target and how to actually go about in targeting your Facebook page market. Okay, so I'll see you in video 4. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome to video 4 for fan page ad secrets. My name's Imran Naseem, and what I want to do is, in this video, I want to talk about targeting your ad. Okay, and as you can see, I've actually changed the body text of this ad to like this page if you are a book lover. Okay, now I've also included an image, as I explained in the previous video. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically show you how I basically target my ads. Okay, now you can target your ads in a number of ways. Okay, you can target people based on countries. Okay, so obviously if you want cheap clicks from the UK, USA or Canada, this is what I do. So let's just type in Canada. Okay, now there's 15 million people in Canada, as you can see, and if I click on females only, this will probably go down to 7 million. Let's just go for the age group of 18 to 30, 4 million. And as you can see at the bottom here, this part clicks, and you got impressions here. Okay, now if I was to create an ad for Canadians, okay, I can actually do by state. So I can put down something like Toronto. Okay, and as you can see, there's 726,000 people in Toronto, and you can see these impressions, the suggested bids have gone down drastically. Okay, so what you want to do, and let's just type in something like Alberta, just all of these states in Canada. See, this is the whole beauty of targeting your ads. You can target people based on states, and what you can actually also do is you can target people based on likes. So let's just type in reading books. Okay, there's 100 people who fall under this category, and as you can see here, again, you can see just how drastically cheap this is. Okay, so I'm just gonna probably type in more books, and I'm just gonna type in children's books, novels, Stephen King. Okay, I've got 13,000 people, and again you can see the impressions have slightly increased. Okay, But that's just an example of how you can target based on states. Um, but what I actually also do sometimes is let's just target. Let's type in. Okay, let's type in United Kingdom. Okay, because there's a lot of interest for people who like to read books from the UK, and as you can see, there's 103,000 people who fall under this category. So I'm just going to take this category off. Okay, there's 85,000 people who live in the UK who are aged between 18 and 30, who are female, who like reading books, novels, and Stephen King fans. And as you can see here at the bottom, we got clicks, which is a CPC, and we got the impressions. And what you want to do is, as you can see here, this is the suggested bid feature from Facebook. Okay, and basically what I'm going to do is, I'm going to talk about this more in the next video, but what I want to do is firstly get your targeting right. So what you need to do firstly is you need to decide on the country that you're going to target. Obviously countries such as Pakistan, India, Indonesia, all of these countries, Mexico, are going to be cheap. So let's give you an example. Okay, let's just look at Mexico. Okay, 20,000 people in Mexico, and let's just take these off. Let's see how many females fall under the 18 to 40 category in Mexico. Okay, there's 9 million people, and just look at these for impressions. Okay, this is incredible. Okay, now the reason I actually love targeting foreign countries as well is because all you got to do is go to PayPal, and you can just look at the countries that accept PayPal. Okay, and you can see here Mexico is listed here. Okay, so this is pretty cool. And then you got all these other countries which you can sort of read more about, but again, that's not the point. The real focus is basically creating an ad which is getting a lot of interest. So again, we can see that we're getting cheap clicks from Mexico. Okay, even the CPC is pretty cheap as well. This is probably going to be costing you only about 0.02. Okay, I mean there's 9 million people in Mexico, and all you got to do is create. I mean, you can even create a page for a Mexican celebrity. I mean, the soccer player Hernandez. I think he's Mexican, and you can actually create a page for a celebrity and get lots of fans. In fact, let me go to Likester, and let me just see what people in Mexico are like, or what people in Mexico like. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pause this video and I'm going to let this load. Okay, as you can see, I'm on Likester now, and I've sort of got the Mexican interests. Okay, Mexican interests. So Mexicans like pizza, they like ice cream, they like football. This is probably in a different language. And all of these, they like traveling. Stuart Griffin. Okay, I don't know who this is. Family Guy. It's pretty cool. And singing, Mexicans also like Hernandez. This is the soccer player. Well, this he plays for Barcelona. Mexicans also like. Let's just see. So you can actually put something in front of the millions of Mexicans out there. This is incredible stuff, guys. And remember, let's just look at something else. What else do Mexicans like? Okay, let's look at entertainment. Let's look at what books do Mexicans like to read. Okay, what type of books are popular in Mexico? And again, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to pause the page very quickly. Okay, here we are. We got the Da Vinci Code. Okay, pretty cool. 62,000 Mexicans. We got Lord of the Rings, which is popular. The Secret. Well, this is a really popular book. If you're an internet marketer, if you've not heard about Secret, then you've been living in a cave. This is a really popular book, Romeo and Juliet. Okay, let's see, Chronicles of Narnia, and let's just see what else. Harry Potter, Twilight. No surprises there. So a lot of Mexicans like stuff like books like that. Harry Potter again. So what you can actually do here is instead of a fan page like this style of reading books, you might want to include, you can basically create a fan page for, Twilight books, or basically create something, a fan page based around a product or a series like the Twilight, and you can just simply promote Amazon products. Okay, because Mexicans do have money to spend just like the Americans do. Okay, so don't forget that. And they do have PayPal. I think they do anyway. So again, you can just there's a massive market in Mexico which is waiting to be tapped, and again, you're just getting pennies. And this is incredible stuff, which is really, really powerful stuff. So anyway, going back to targeting, so you want to get the cheap clicks from countries like Mexico, USA, Canada. But when you're creating a campaign, always enter one country at a time. So for example, if I'm going to be doing the United Kingdom, and let's just see, there's 10 million people in the UK who are women, 18 to 40. If I want to get this really, really narrow, I can target all of the 18-year-olds in the UK, and there's 3 million women in the UK on Facebook who are 18 and who love reading. Well, I'm not put any interests down yet, and here, as you can see, impressions are the suggested bid is 0.27. Now, when it comes to the estimated reach, do not target in millions if you are going to create a campaign for the UK, USA, Canada or Australia. However, if you want to create a campaign for countries like Mexico, where you're guaranteed cheap clicks, as you can see from the suggested bid here, you're guaranteed cheap clicks, then go ahead and target the millions. But if you're going to create a campaign for the UK, I would basically do this. Okay, so let's just say I'm going to create a campaign for this page, and I'm going to target women only, aged 17 to, let's just go for 30. Okay, and then you can also do a require exact age match here. Okay, and if I take this off, you get 80 million. So if you want to do if you want to narrow this down further, you would just target the 18 to 30-year-olds, and there's 7 million people. So what we want to do, we want to get that down, so we can put something like cinema, watching movies, books, or reading books. Reading books, 61,000, as you can see, estimated reach. And again, these impressions are pretty much the same, because this is the UK market we're talking about. Okay, and what you can actually do is, let's just take this off. Still the same. Now the reason is some markets are going to be very competitive, so I'm just going to type in the United States for now. Okay, and this, as you can see, is slightly expensive than the UK. But going back to the UK, and it's going back to this feature here. Again, we've got 4,000. If you want to, I think you should keep your estimated reach between 50,000 to 80,000. Okay, somewhat not, something that will not exhaust your budget. So again, I've got watching movies, reading books. Let's just put down Stephen King. Okay, that's out of 50,000. That's pretty much what we're looking for. And we got Dean Koontz. Okay, 58,000. Reading magazines. 59,000. Now at this stage what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically create a campaign, name it books, and then just set a budget. Again, the higher budget will get you a lot of clicks, £50 per day. And again, I'm just going to go for impressions. Now when it comes to suggested bid here, it says 0.24. okay, so I just put down 0.27. now this is very important, guys. Just because Facebook is giving you a suggested bid of 0.24, it does not mean you're going to be spending 0.24 per impression. You could be even spending 0.05, 0.06. Again, it depends on your market, how many people you're reaching out to. Okay, so you can go ahead and place the order and click on the ad, and basically once it goes live you can check your bid and how much each impression is costing you, and then you can decrease your bid to something like 0.06, 0.07, and that's what I've been doing for a long time really, in order for me to get these cheap clicks. Okay, so that's the targeting bit. Now also what you want to, many people what they do is when it comes to targeting, what they do is they just type in everything like books, online books, reading books online, okay, and they go and then they click on these categories, okay, authors, and then this goes to like hundreds and thousands and millions. Now that's actually wrong. And that's not the best way to go about doing this, because you're gonna exhaust your budget. You're gonna be spending a lot of money. What you need to do is, in order to get these cheap clicks, is you need to do, firstly, focus on your estimated reach. You need to get it down below 1 million. Okay, if it's a foreign country and it's going to be guaranteed cheap clicks, go ahead, you can target the millions, but it needs to be below, ideally below 100,000. Okay, because again you don't wanna exhaust your budget. Now also you can target by cities, as previously stated. This will get you, again, it could possibly get you cheap clicks. Okay, it's going back down here. Okay, this isn't exactly what you should be using, but again, this is just an estimation. So again, you got things like London, and again, you can keep your eye on this. As you can see, this has gone down. It's 0.21 now, so I can put something like 0.24. So this ad, which is going to target people who live in the UK, who live within 80 kilometers of Manchester or London. Okay, and you can target by region as well, so you can target the whole of okay, let me just target by city, so you can target the whole of Newcastle. Okay, and let's see how many people will see my ad. Okay, let's take that off. Okay, let's just take this off as well. And there's 137,000 people on Facebook who are from Newcastle, between the ages of 18 to 30, who are female. And again, this is they're pretty cheap. So this is what you should be doing: target people based in where they live. Use likes to see where the regional interest is coming from. Okay. And then what you can actually do is, when it comes to focusing on the demographics, this is important. You want to target people who are old enough to have a credit card. So if they're over 18, then that's brilliant. Always target one gender at a time. So if you want to target men only, then you'll have a fan page which is aimed at men. If you want to target women, and you can just have a fan page based out targeted at women. And this feature, likes and interest, is very important. Okay, so you can basically type in stuff like okay, because this fan page is about books, you can type in something like reading novels, magazines, okay, reading books, cooking, women love cooking. Okay, and then you can just probably use the suggested features to get your estimated reach up. Okay, so this is what you should be doing when it comes to targeting your ad. Okay, so remember, the number of people you target has to be less than 1 million. And I know I've actually said this in the past that you can target the millions, but for the UK, USA, Canadian markets, keep this pretty low. Keep it low, and also use the city feature, because not many people are using this. And believe me, you will get a lot of cheap clicks if you do this. If there's a certain celeb popular in a certain city, then just target that city. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is, in the next video, I'm basically going to talk about budgeting and pricing. Okay, because I'm going to really stress on the budgeting side of things. So next video I'm going to talk about budgeting and what your budget should be for your ads. Okay, thanks for watching this video. My name's Imran Naseem, and I'll see you in video 5. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome to video 5 for fan page ad secrets. Now, as promised, I'm going to basically talk about campaigns, pricing and scheduling on this video. Now the first thing that you should do is, obviously you should give your campaign a name, so you can basically, when you go back, you can see you know, how well your campaign has performed. And once you give your campaign a name, the one thing you should do is set a really high budget. So in this case, if you set up £100 a day, obviously you're not going to spend £100 a day on your ads unless you're a millionaire guru, but I find that I can get my Facebook ad approved within 15 minutes if I set a budget of, let's say, £100. Okay, this is incredible. And what you can actually do is you can also use this campaign schedule feature. This is really powerful stuff. Okay, so let's say, for example, there's a certain event or a football event happening. You can actually set your campaign to run on a certain day. For example, peak times between, I don't know, 6 p.m. in the evening. Obviously, in whatever country you're based, you know, people, if you're targeting the age group from 18 to 40, and people are going to be at work in the weekdays, if they're not going to see your ad much, unless they're in the office, you know, in front of the computer. So you have to make sure you target your ad based on the times. Okay, so you can actually do a campaign which goes live on, let's say, Thursday, okay, Tuesday or Monday or something like this, and 6 p.m. okay, 1800 hours. Run my campaign at 6 p.m. London time. Okay, and that's today's at 1800 hours. Okay, so basically you can actually set a campaign. Now what I usually do is I only tend to use this feature when if I need a flurry of fans doing something big. For example, if EastEnders is on, okay, I make sure my ad, which is related to a celebrity from EastEnders, goes live whilst people are watching EastEnders. Okay, but if you want to just keep it simple, you can just click on this feature, this tab, run my campaign continuously, and Facebook will approve it once your ad is on their queue. Now when it comes to Facebook fan page ads, they're not very strict, as long as you follow the right principle. You don't use anything offensive, your ad should go live. Now again, here, this part is very important. Pay for impressions. This is a CPM, which is cost per impressions. You get charged per 1,000 impressions. So regardless of your ad being clicked, your ad, if anyone's browsing, your ad's going to be shown on there. And I've managed to get like 4 or 5 million impressions at a time, creating with the CPM model. And then you have the CPC model, which is powerful, but I find it's a bit expensive. If you've got a slightly higher budget, then go for the CPC, but personally, stick to the CPM. So you want to pay for impressions. Okay, and this one, again, this is getting expensive, but what you want to do is you don't want to use the suggested bid. You want to basically always bid 3 cents higher, and then once you start getting impressions, look at your impressions, see how many impressions you're getting and clicks you're getting, and then you can just decrease your bid. I mean, let me just give you a quick example of a recent ad I ran overnight. Okay, let's just click on advertising. Today's date was the 3rd, Sunday. Okay, click on reports, and let's click on, okay, 5th, sorry, 5th, 4th, 3rd of July, sorry, I'm getting my dates wrong. 3rd of July. Okay, there we are. Click on generate report. Okay, first of all you should notice is I literally spent 0.01, okay, 1.8 million impressions, 5,800 clicks, 2,500 connections, CTR of 0.3, and you should see here is my CPM incredibly low. Let's just click on, let's just go further in the ad. This was an ad aimed at the foreign market again, and let's just look at the suggested bid if it allows me. And there we go, the suggested bid. See, Facebook wants me to spend a lot of money. Suggested bid was 0.04, and I was just bidding 0.002. Okay, so I was going against Facebook. I was saying, nope, I ain't gonna listen to you. So this is what you should be doing as well for your ads for the UK, USA, Australia. Bid higher when you're creating your ad, but then decrease your bid when you start getting cheap clicks. And what you need to do is you always want to look at this part here where it says price. This is the average amount you're paying per click or 1,000 impressions. So if this figure is anywhere from between 0.01 to 0.07, then it's excellent, or even 0.09. Okay, if this figure is between 0.01 and 0.09, then you're literally paying pennies. Anywhere above that is a bit expensive. You might want to sort of change your image, change your niche and your targeting. Okay, so this covers video 5, and in video 6 I'm going to show you a very powerful, some really cool underground methods of siphoning traffic from foreign countries. I'm going to cover that in a bit more detail. Okay, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the other side. Hi guys, welcome to video 6 for fan page ad secrets. My name is Imran Asim. Now in this video what I want to talk about is basically how you can siphon traffic from foreign countries. Okay, now the purpose of this method is basically to actually give your fan page more leverage. Okay, now as you can see I'm still sort of sticking to the same Facebook page. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some countries that are worth targeting for your Facebook page. Okay, now the first one is, as you can see, Pakistan. Okay, it says there's 4 million females who live in Pakistan. Okay, if who are in this age group. So if I select an age group, let's say 17 to 40. Okay, well there's 1 million women in Pakistan. And what you can also do is, when it comes to targeting with foreign countries, I actually missed this bit out. So this one here, so for example, if you're gonna put someone like Bollywood, a majority of people from Pakistan do like Bollywood and Bhangra, we can see the impressions are not going to change. So again, you can miss this interests out when it comes to targeting people from different countries. And as you can see at the bottom here, I'm only going to be paying basically pennies. Okay, I'm going to be paying like 0.02 per impression. Okay, now basically the purpose of foreign traffic is it allows your page to be indexed by the search engines. Obviously the more fans you have, the more likely people will join your page. Okay, now I also want to point out to you guys is that when you create a campaign for a foreign country, you can also offer your own services to people outside. You know, basically you can offer your own services whereby you can get them fans, untargeted fans, or get lots and lots of fans to the pages. And what you do is simply create a campaign targeting these foreign countries. Okay, so these are the main countries I actually focus on. As you can see, Pakistan, and there's Bangladesh as well, which has 376,000 people. I'm just going to click on any here. Okay, it's got 424,000. Again, traffic is pennies. India, that's another good one. This is really untapped at the moment. There's 8 million women in there, and as you can see, again, this is literally going to cost me pennies. Okay. Another one is Mexico, one of my favorites. Okay, and this is basically, as you can see, is you can target by an age group. So let's just do 18 to 40. And again, I missed these interests out. Okay, and impressions, as you can see, they're literally pennies. Okay, that's incredible. Let's try Russia. Now, if you know a translator, you can get them to write the ad in Russian. Okay, so here Russians, that's pretty expensive for Russia. As you can see, this is 1.6, so it's pretty expensive for Russia. Let's try something like Indonesia. Indonesia will be cheap. Okay, there's 10 million women there, and as you can see, 0.08. So it's pretty cheap. Other countries I target, let's try Japan. Japan has a reach of 1 million women. Slightly expensive. Let's try something else. Again, there's literally lots of countries. I mean, I've covered some of those in the guide itself. And basically, what you can do is siphon traffic off these foreign countries, and that's what I've been doing for my Facebook pages. Okay, I've been basically targeting these countries, and I've been leveraging and getting ahead of my niche. So, for example, let's say you create a fan page on a celeb. Okay, and this particular celeb has, and basically you're going to be competing against 10 other related fan pages for that celeb. If you want more fans to the fan page, it'll climb up on the Facebook search results, okay, for the main keyword. If you've got a fan page of, let's say, 20k people, and all the traffic has come from places like Pakistan, Egypt. Now, although the traffic is not going to be targeted, okay, so this traffic is not going to be targeted to your fan page, but it will get you good rankings on the Facebook search engines, on the Google search engine. It will give you good ranking, and it'll give you leverage because what you're doing is you're siphoning traffic from countries like Egypt, India, Pakistan, China, Indonesia, Mexico. You're actually getting these human likes to your Facebook page for literally pennies, okay, and then you can just, your Facebook page will end up showing up on the search engines for your popular keywords. Would you rather have a fan page of 100k people, okay, or just 50 people? Can you see what I'm getting at here? Because if you siphon the traffic of these countries, okay, while they're hot, otherwise these countries are just going to get really saturated soon when word gets out. Trust me. Okay, I mean, let me just go back to my Mendy page, my clients. Okay, this one here. I'm constantly creating a campaign for this. As you can see, it's got 40,895 fans. Okay, there's actually a campaign running already, which is this one here. I've spent about £3.59. Okay, I've used a different image, and again, the traffic's going to be from foreign traffic. 531 clicks so far, and as you can see, I'm targeting people in this age group, and I'm literally paying pennies. Okay, so again, let me just refresh this page. Okay, we've got 40,896. So this just keeps going up, okay, because of the campaign. So what you want to do is you basically want to target those countries that can get you those cheap clicks. Okay, again, you know, all you got to do is simply sort of promote your ad, okay, like this one here, and you can just simply start targeting all of these different countries that are virtually untapped, okay. And most people just go for UK, USA, America, Canada, okay, that's fine, but you know, if you truly want cheap clicks for literally pennies, you know, you can just target foreign traffic. I mean, if you've got target Europe, and you've got a lot of Europe international CPA offers. I mean, there's so many out there. Okay, so for example, let's do Turkey, which is probably is considered as Europe. Okay, let's just see. There's in this category 7 million women who are Turkish, and as you can see, we're literally paying pennies again. Okay, and Turkey is a pretty popular country on the map. Okay, so again, you know, you can just play about with this, and you can just experiment with these foreign countries to see what they would react. I mean, all you've got to know is some of these countries, they do like spending money. I mean, Mexico, for example. Are there any Mexican products? Are there any Mexican celebrities that you can leverage on? Are there any Indian celebrities you can leverage on? Because Indians do have PayPal. Okay. So this is how I siphon foreign traffic. Is I play about with these different countries on my campaigns, and I literally dominate my competition because I'm always one step ahead of them. And then I just either end up selling the fan page, or I start offering my own service of getting more likes. Okay. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome to video 7, and welcome to a special video where I'm going to show you how you can use a really powerful feature which is constantly being updated by Facebook, which is called the Insights feature. Now, why is this relevant to your Facebook ads for your pages? Well, basically, if you go onto your fan page and you click on Insights, okay, let's just click on Insights for this one. This is a Jesse J fan page, which is basically running an autopilot at the moment. What you can actually do is you can actually monitor the number of people who are basically interacting on your fan page, okay? But what I want to focus on here is basically this part here, country part. Now, as you can see, this page is many of the people on this page are from the UK, so this is really good, okay? And also we've got 55 people from the USA, okay? Now, in the past, I actually created a campaign based around people from the UK. Now, as you can see, people that are very popular. You can also see that countries that also show up on here are sort of Turkey, Mexico. So that means Mexicans are also fond of this celebrity. Okay, so that means you can actually create a campaign and target Mexicans and start getting cheap clicks to your Facebook page. Okay, if you want to sort of siphon off the foreign traffic. Now, this insight feature also shows you the percentage of people who are female and male on your page, which is again very useful. Okay, let me just go back to the other page. Okay, this is the insight for a different page of mine, which I went through in the guide. As you can see, it's got 40,000 likes. This is for a client. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the users, the majority of users, the sources, okay, where they found the actual page. Okay, so we can see that the majority of the people came from Facebook ads, okay, and sponsored stories. So I've not written any sponsored stories. 14,000 people came from unknown sources, which is pretty interesting. 845 came from the user profile and the stream, 341, and 21 people came from search. This is really interesting, and we can see the breakdown of the females. We can see 57% belong to this category, 18 to 24, and majority are people from Pakistan. And we've got UK. We've actually got a mixture of different countries here. Okay, we've got India, Indonesia, Norway, Spain, Oman, Bangladesh. We've got towns which are popular. and the language which is popular. It's obviously English. Okay. We can also see that the total tab views which our page receives, we can see the wall is really popular in the photo section, so we can, monetize the photo section, and we can see the external referrers from the search engines, and we can also see the number of interactions. Now this one, we can see these status updates get incredible amount of impressions. I mean, this one got 49,000 impressions on Friday. Okay, so what you can actually do is you can actually use this insight feature, okay, to actually geo-target your ad and get even cheaper clicks. Okay, and this applies to your page. It's going to be in the UK market or USA. Let me just quickly go to this page here. This is another one of my pages. I'm building a list from this page, as you can see. I'm just going to click on View Insights, and as you can see here, we've got lots of likes. Going to click on Users, and we can see the majority of traffic is from UK, towns, Manchester. Okay, so we can just see which cities are popular and worth targeting for in future. Okay, so again, this is pretty interesting. You can actually just play about with this and get more out of your Facebook pages. Check out these interactions and the impressions. Okay, this is the number of people who actually saw your status on the newsfeed. Okay, don't want to really develop much on the insight feature, but all I'm going to say is you can actually use this feature to create ad campaigns. Okay, when it comes to particularly stuff like targeting people from different countries and locations. Okay, so these are the different countries and these are the different locations, cities, towns. So we can see Netherlands won't be worth targeting, Iceland won't be worth targeting. We're going to go for the UK, US. Okay, so because this guy is popular in the UK mainly. Okay, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on the next video. Hi guys, welcome to video 8. This is Imran Naseem. Now in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about how you can basically make your Facebook ads more creative. Okay, and one of the successes I've actually had with my ads is the creativity side of things. Okay, now as you can see, I've created an ad for the fashion fan page. Okay, and as you can see on the body tag, I've actually used a movie body text. For example, I've put down "The Devil Wears Fashion." Okay, there's a movie called "The Devil Wears Prada," which is very popular amongst the female market. It's because it's about shopping. Okay, it says here "The Devil Wears Fashion. Click like if you love fashion." And I've included an image of silhouettes of 3 women who are holding handbags, and they basically are classy, and it sort of relates to the market. Whereby they love fashion, they love wearing the new clothes. Okay, now the more creative you are with your ad, as you can see, I've put a red border around this image. Okay, and also I've actually managed to have an appropriate page name for this fan page. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, because I'm going to target the UK market, I'm going to pick an age group. So in the case of this example, I'm going to pick 18 to 35 women. So in the UK, I should get an estimated reach of 8.9 million. Now I'm not going to target this age estimated reach because that's too many people. I'm going to exhaust my budget for this ad. So I'm going to put down interests. So obviously I'm going to put down, the first thing I'm going to put down is "The Devil Wears Prada." Then I'm going to put down makeup. And I'm going to put down things like Sex and the City, because this relates to fashion. Yep, so I've got 451,000 fans. So for now, I'm going to stick with that. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to name my ad, fashion ad. Okay, set a higher budget. And as you can see, the impressions, when it comes to impressions, you can just simply go to 0.010. Okay. This would mean that because Facebook is suggesting 0.022, you don't always have to go with them. Okay, so I'm going to go with 0.010. Okay, and then you can click live. The higher this budget is, the quicker your ad will get approved. So basically, what I suggest you do, guys, is the first thing you want to do is you need to be creative with your ads. Use rhetorical questions in your body tag. Create interactivity. For example, as you can see, I've used humor, and I've got the interactive element, which will get people to click to call button, click like if you love fashion, stuff like that. In fact, Facebook encourages you to actually include words like, use Facebook terminology in your ads, okay, to get the best click-through rates. Again, I've seen all kinds of crazy little ads. I've seen ads from using different crazy images of people. If you know someone, if you can actually take a picture of a person and get their permission to use their face on Facebook, or you can get your friends to, whatever the niche market is, you can just take a picture of anyone, and again, people will see the image and click like, because the image and the body, they go together, okay? So that's very, very important, guys. Okay, so the more interesting and compelling your body of your ad is, and the image which it actually has to relate to your ad, the more click-throughs you will generate for your page. Okay, thanks for watching this video. My name's Imran Naseem. Hi guys, welcome to video 9. This is Imran Naseem. Now in this video, what I want to do is I want to talk about how you can actually broker deals with people in your market. Okay, so for example, as you can see, this is a Facebook page for a client I've created, which is called Fashion Craze. Okay, and it's about the latest fashion. Now, fashion is a big thing on Facebook. There's a lot of fan pages on fashion where people are constantly buying. Now, what you can actually do is, once you start generating lots of fans to your fan page, okay, and then you add all these likes at the bottom, okay, what you can actually do is you can actually go out there and start brokering deals with other companies. Now, what I mean by brokering is basically contact other companies in your niche and basically offer them exposure on your Facebook page. So you can actually give them exposure on here, on these images. So you can put their ad on here, you can put their ad on your description image on here, and you can give them a status update, and you can also put them on here on the like feature. Okay, so you can actually give them 1, 2, 3, 4 ways to actually give them exposure on your Facebook page. Okay, so I'm gonna, as you can see, this is a fashion page, and I can easily create a campaign today and get 10,000 fans to this fan page easily. Okay, so what I usually do is I head over to Facebook and I type in things like fashion. Okay, and as you can see, these are all the pages that have something to do with fashion. Okay, and what basically you can do is you can actually contact companies that are in your market. So for example, this one here, this is a fashion clothing company called Sana Safinas. This has 43,000 fans. Okay, and a couple of my clients, they've actually opened a lot of these fashion fan pages. So what you can actually do is you can actually contact someone like this company, contact them and offer them a brokerage, offer them exposure on your Facebook page on here. Okay, and then you can just go back and you can start targeting normal people, and just offer them exposure on your Facebook page. Now what you can actually do is you can actually charge a monthly fee or a one-off fee. Okay, what I usually do is I actually charge people a one-off fee if I want to give them exposure for a short period of time. And you can charge people from anywhere from $50 to $100. Okay, that's entirely up to you. But the point I'm making is, the more fans you have here, okay, obviously the more targeted your fans are. So if your fans are from the UK, and you can target all the UK companies, speak to the owners of the businesses and get them to basically look at your page, and you can just say, look, this is how responsive it is, give them the insights data, and say, look, percentage of users come from this country, percentage of users come from this part. So for example, the insight data will give them more information. So for example, this one here, most people come from, let's just see, Indonesia and Pakistan, and these are the cities and towns in Pakistan which are popular, okay, on this page. So you can actually contact people in your part of the world and say, look, we've got people in Manchester, we've got the majority of fans in Manchester who will look at your product, and you know, if you want, I can give you exposure for a small fee. And that's how you can actually broker deals on Facebook if you've got lots and lots of fans and you can want to make a bit more money from your Facebook ads. So when you use Facebook ads to get cheap clicks for pennies, and you can broker deals all day long, and you can even outsource this. You can get people to simply contact companies and promote your page and offer them exposure. Simply the opportunities are endless for this. Okay, so you can actually go out there and start brokering deals for your Facebook pages. My name's Imran Asim. Thanks for watching this video. Hi guys, this is video 10 for fan page ad secrets. Now in this video, what I want to basically talk about is how you can use your fan page ads and try to interact with people. Okay, now getting clicks for cheap is wonderful and amazing. Okay, and what you can actually do is you can actually once you start getting those cheap clicks and once you start getting those fans from the UK, from those foreign countries, the next to do is actually interact with your new fans. Okay, so what you do is basically, this is what I do. I do a status update, or you can hire someone to do a status update every 2 days. Make sure you keep it simple and you don't spam. Okay, you don't want to keep spamming them with your product or whatever, or your offer if you've got an offer for them to go to. You want to just keep it simple for now. Once you start getting the fans, you want to keep it simple. Every 2 days, don't try to spam. Give them a welcome. Okay. Also, have contests on your page. Okay, these days you can use apps like a Wildfire app. You can have contests on your page. What that does, it actually builds up a bit of interactivity with your fans. It gets them participating, and basically entering contests give them a chance. It motivates them to actually do something and win something. Okay, so that's really important. Welcome new fans, give shout outs, make them feel at home. This way what you can actually do is post a status update welcoming new fans. Just give them a warm welcome, give them shout outs, make them feel at home. I remember there's a fan page in the UK, there's a shopping retail called River Island, and what they've done is they're going to give £1,000 worth of shopping budget to a lucky fan, okay, because they've got 1 million likes on their Facebook page, which is incredible. Okay, another way to do fan page interaction is create fan page addicts who will be returning to your page every single day. Okay, now you can create your addicts by holding contests, giving prizes, having interesting topics. And what you can also do is you can use the Facebook questions feature to get feedback from your fans. Okay, now the Facebook questions feature is really interesting. Basically, okay, it's basically there's an option on Facebook that will allow you to post questions to people and get feedback from them. Okay, this will basically mean if you want to get a bit of an idea of your market, what people basically want, and you can use the Facebook questions feature to get feedback from your fans. So interaction equals money, lots and lots of money. Okay, so the more you interact with your fans, the more money you will make. Okay, this is kind of true. Obviously, when you have a fan page and you've got lots of fans, You want to make sure those fans, they're going to respond to you. They're going to respond to your Facebook page. They're going to respond to your Facebook status. They're going to respond to your question feature. They're going to respond to your images. They're going to respond to every single status update that you post. Okay, you want to create a high traffic Facebook page which will have returning visitors. Okay, so that's basically all the little interaction elements you can use for your Facebook page. And once you start getting those cheap clicks, you can convert those cheap clicks into long-term potential customers. Okay, my name's Imran Asim, and I hope you've enjoyed this course.